The world is full of talented individuals. The challenge is putting the right minds together who share the same goals and aspirations. And even more challenging is creating an environment where this group utilizes the right technology at precisely the right time and place to make their ideas work. When all of this comes together, anything can be achieved. Believe me, I've been a part of some teams that achieved things that most thought impossible. I'm Joe Namath. Join me as we explore how building a team, partnering with the right organizations, and making the right decisions will give you and your company the competitive edge.
Our next guest says success, whether in sales or in life, is by design. He not only believes it, he lives it. Jack Daly walks the walk and talks the talk, and best of all, he shares field-proven strategies which enhance businesses and individuals alike. I am so honored and excited to be here with Mr. Jack Daly. Good morning.
Absolutely, Kirsty. Good to see you.
I'm so glad you're here, Jack. Let me ask, I have so many things I want to ask you because you're such an inspiration to so many people.
Cool.
And to my brother and me, for reasons that our viewers are going to know. But let's get down right to the core principles that you always talk about. Tell us how, building a profitable and growing business can be done today.
Sure. So 3 big things.
Okay.
One, you got to know what you're building. So that's called vision, and that's not a mission, and that's not the values, but that's a painted picture, where you want to be, what it looks like down the road. Second, key people in key spots. Absolutely essential. Typically, if I'm an owner of a business, we're talking about 6 to 8 people, and you got to get them in the right slots. And the third is culture. Creating an environment in your company where the people who work in it actually want to go to work.
That's right, and they're going to be happy in doing it because they say if you're happy in doing it, you're really not working at the end of the day.
And it transfers over to the customer.
And everybody sees the passion behind it.
Big time.
Let me ask you this. Now, how do decision makers in companies build the winning corporate culture you're talking about?
Yeah, so I'm going to talk to you about the 4 legs of a good culture. One is recognition systems. And not underscore the word systems.
Okay.
Not recognition, hey, when I have a moment, I throw a few bones your way, but literally a system, a process to regularly feed the recognition. Second, communication systems in HR reports and surveys. The #1 complaint of employees, I don't know what's going on, I wish I knew more about it, and I wish I heard more often.
Communication.
So communication systems. Third, personal and professional development processes.
Yes.
Why should I come to work here? And then why should I stay once I'm here? And then the fourth is empowerment processes, which is creating an environment where I feel comfortable making decisions as if I own this place.
And everywhere you go, you kind of own the place because every time I've seen you speak to people, audiences, hundreds by the hundreds, and you do it so often. And it's amazing to watch you do it each and every day. Tell me, give our viewers maybe 2 unique business building ideas that they can walk away from.
Okay, so I've already given you one.
You gave me
but
one.
I'm going to do it another way. Systems and processes, systems and processes, systems and processes. So many people, I specialize in sales. It's like the wild, wild west with every guy making up his own thing. My largest sales force I led was 2,600 salespeople.
Oh,
there aren't 2,600 best ways to sell. Create a system and a process so it's consistent. So that's #1. The second thing is leverage, and that is leveraging centers of influence. Sometimes your very best customer may never buy from you, but could send you more business than you could ever imagine.
Now, how does a company recruit top performers? Because sometimes I feel like, they didn't get the right person.
So, Christy, everybody tells me it's difficult to find top salespeople.
Good people.
Right? But do you have a list? If you don't have a list and you're not courting them, you won't get them. Top people go where they have been courted. And if you are finding that you're looking for good people when you need them, as opposed to always looking for them, so you always have to be recruiting. Recruiting is a process, not an event.
Now, let's talk about events in your life because you've done so much with your life, and it's just, the list goes on and on. We could be here for hours. But tell me some fascinating things that really just hit home for you.
Oh, personal things.
Personal, yes.
Okay. So 31 years ago, I saw this woman by the name of Julie Moss cross the finish line in an Ironman in Hawaii. and she crawled the last 50 yards. And I said, I wonder if I could do that. And I put on my life list to do the Ironman.
You did it.
And I actually did it just a couple weeks ago.
That's one of the hardest ones too.
I know.
Something I've
Yeah.
done, and I know we shared some thoughts about it, was hiking the canyon. You did that too.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon. Well, half of my ashes when I'm through with this life are going in the Grand Canyon. The other half are going to the Pacific Ocean. I already been down the bottom of the Pacific, and I wanted to see where the other half was going, so I went to the bottom of the canyon.
Did you go rim to rim?
Rim to rim, baby.
So did I. One last thing that you would just tell our viewers before you leave in terms of just life and going out there.
You got to put your goals in writing. You got to have a written plan on how you're going to achieve them, a system of measurement, and a system of accountability.
Jack, thanks so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Will you come back again?
I will definitely.
God bless you. With me, right?
You bet.
And if you'd like to learn more about how to improve your business, add to the corporate culture and to the bottom line, visit jackdaly.net. That's jackdaly.net. And thank you for joining us. For Joe Namath and the entire Competitive Edge crew, I'm Christy Villa. Until next time, and remember to keep your competitive edge.
I want to thank our guests for inspiring us, and thank you for being a part of the Competitive Edge. I'm Joe Namath.